This is Amit from AppSurfer. I co-founded AppSurfer. The basic intention of AppSurfer is to solve the problem of app visibility. And what AppSurfer do is it runs Android onto the web so that any user can access an Android application from any device and any platform. Its main intention is to increase the app visibility so that whenever you launch if you are an Android developer, if you launch an application, it will be reached to the millions of people at the same time. Recently we released a Facebook release where users can try that application in the Facebook itself, so that your application will reach to the millions of people with a less marketing budget. So nearly 4,000 publishers are signed within 1 month, and we are generating 15% conversion rate for apps, and nearly about 500 applications are onto from the market are onto the AppSurfer. So in terms of user base, we are trying to generate a user base very quickly in terms of developers, so that maximum number of applications are onto the market. And our next release would be to launch an user-centric application where we can recommend an applications to the users, so that whole bunch of social things are coming onto the AppSurfer as well. It's basically a social recommendation platform where users can try an application. It's our differentiating feature. Sure. At Mobisparks, we are presenting to the developers so that maximum developers can get the benefit of the AppSurfer. Most of the guys don't know about the AppSurfer in this area, and there is a very strong community in the Bangalore. So we are targeting to the developers so that AppSurfer will be helpful for them.
Hi, my name is Rahul Singh. I'm co-founder and CEO of Apppad. We started Apppad almost 2 years ago when the co-founders, myself and the other co-founders, we are early technology adopters, and we got our iPads, and then we were trying to use our iPads for business as basically desktop replacements or laptop replacements, and we found that some critical applications are missing. Most importantly, for us as business professionals to be productive and to be able to collaborate with our colleagues, our customers, our business partners. We were hoping we'd be able to do that with the iPad and the smartphones and tablets, and we were not able to. So that was the inception of Apppad. So what we do is we simplify office collaboration for the iPad and other mobile devices. So our goal is so that you never have to carry your laptop again, just to be able to do everything with your tablet or smartphones. So I would think of us as a combination of Office, Skype and WebEx all in one app, and relevant for today's mobile users. We have an iPad app, and we have our web app, which anybody from any platform can use. That's in the works, as well as the iPhone app, and our Android app is also in the works. So we believe in the consumerization of IT, and ultimately our users are business users, whether they are SMBs or larger enterprises. That said, our adoption, our marketing, our go-to-market, so to speak, will be directly to consumers, to individuals, much like a lot of big startups such as Salesforce went that route, as did Dropbox. So it's consumers will adopt it as individuals, but they'll use it for business purposes. We have been in private beta for some time, and we have gotten tremendous feedback from our private beta users. People love our app. All our beta users love our app, and we'll be launching publicly very shortly. So let me address the geographies question. Our product is a global product. Everybody uses Office, everybody uses Skype, everybody uses WebEx all over the world. So we'll be starting with the English-speaking countries first. So we'll be starting with US, India, UK initially, and then expanding globally. And in terms of users, we are very ambitious, and I'll just leave it at that. But it's a very substantial market. Nearly everybody we know has a need for our app, and tablet adoption going the way it is, we think almost everybody is a potential user. So I'll just leave it at that. So we heard about Mobisparks almost accidentally, and then we found out that it's a great platform for emerging startups to launch themselves, to help startups such as ours launch to a wide audience, and that's what we're hoping for from Mobisparks, and we really appreciate the opportunity.
Hi, Kiran here. I founded my company Green Robotics in 2008. My primary focus or vision has always been to bring things or physical assets onto a single cloud network, and that's what we do at Green Robotics day in and day out, and we have been operating for 2.5 years now, and we have some major and some small companies who are using our cloud, using our mobile apps, using our devices to track their physical assets, and we save them money. See, the final goal is to save money, so that's what we do. The products that we have are quite, we have devices, we have an embedded team that works on building devices that can capture information about temperature, about levels, fuel levels, water levels. You know, we build sensors that will be able to capture varied parameters. So if you take a generator, it maybe has 20 parameters of information. So we take all this information, transmit it on wireless networks to our cloud, and at a cloud level we build intelligence on this 20 parameters to make the information usable to our customer or to our consumer or whoever it is. So that is the basis, and the number of devices we have, we actually build 20% of our devices in-house and 80% we really take from the market. All the software is built in-house. We use mobile apps to actually track assets such as for the transport industry when they are carrying material, such as for sales industry when their sales people need to be organized. So there are a variety of these things. You know, I cannot specifically say. We do a lot of research on that. We are currently doing around 1,500 assets for almost 6 or 7 companies, and this is before we haven't launched our product yet. This is only our key customers or pilot customers, I would say. Well, all I can say is everyone is going after the people, so I'm going after the things. You know, if there are a billion people, there are definitely more than 4 or 5 billion things that need to be tracked. So the market is much higher, and you know, I think that kind of shows that there is a requirement for a network to connect all these things.
Hey guys, I'm Sainath. I am founder of Mobile Cozy, and so far our response has been really great. Thanks to all of you guys. So Mobile Cozy is an interesting company. So we made the hardware and software by which anybody using their own mobile can do a transaction currently and start accepting credit cards, debit cards or IMPS payments. And in the future we are going to make some integration apps by which somebody can do a billing app or make their own custom tracking system or anything else. It's a very malleable system, so depending on the customer he can do whatever he wants to do. So our company is B2B and B2C, so it's like we have a couple of clients in Spain, couple of clients in US, one client in Africa, and we also have lots of clients in so they're B2B clients who are like, you know, trying to take our solution as a white label and use it as their own, and there are some clients who are directly using it to start accepting cards and make more transactions happening in their company. So right now we're going to launch soon commercially, and we're actually getting some very senior guys on board. So once we do that, our plans will be more coherent and we can tell you what. Thanks to your story team, our first exposure to media has happened very positively, and from Mobisparks we are expecting exposure to the customers, to the investors, and as well as to the media.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Marinelli. I'm head of marketing for Unifor Software Systems. Unifor was founded in 2008 by 2 Indian entrepreneurs out of IIT Madras's incubator. Unifor works in Indian language speech recognition technology and voice biometrics. And we take those speech technologies and we build mobile applications for businesses to help them reach out to their customers and employees across geographies and across languages and cell phone types in this country. So when the company was founded, they recognized that, you know, even though there's this amazing channel for enterprises to tap into in terms of mobile penetration reaching 1 billion in India, there's 90% of the country who's still not English literate, and so and they don't have smartphones, so they can't download applications and they can't do texting in English. So we say, okay, what's the lowest common denominator in terms of outreach, mobile outreach, and that's voice. Right? So we have right now 14 Indian languages in speech recognition and hundreds of Indian dialects to be able to kind of scale across geographies, and we're able to easily add languages as necessary and continue to create sophistication within our grammars to make sure that it's working for all people in all places on all phones. So we're a B2B company. So the reason we're a B2B company is because it's hard to be the master of both content and technology, right? So if we started out in 2008 saying, hey, anybody can call and we'll just kind of deliver them the content they need, but then we're not a hospital, we're not a bank, we're not an agriculture company, how are we going to know the best kind of services and information to deliver them? So that's why we said, let's go B2B2C. Let's work with businesses, and based on their unique and refined operations and informations and workflows, build applications for them to reach the end user, help them reach the end user. So we have currently 27 enterprise customers and about 1.5 million end users currently using our platform. So Unifor's scale is a matter of depth and breadth, I would say. So we plan on both going right now we work with healthcare companies, with banks, with agriculture companies, financial service companies, and education companies. And we plan to go deeper into each one of those, really create customized workflows for each vertical, for their needs, for their customers, understand what they are, and go deeper into each one of those verticals. But we also know that it's a greenfield space. We're the only providers of combined multilingual speech recognition and voice biometrics in the country, and with the demographics of a country like India, there's a huge need in every industry. So you name it, infra services, tourism, doesn't matter. Voice is going to be a channel of the future. So as we grow, we intend to be able to scale into new verticals as well. Mobisparks, as the way I see it, capitalizes on its name, meaning sparks. I expect it to spark both innovation in my head in terms of how else we can collaborate with other kind of exciting leaders in the mobile space, and also, people who have made it, who have achieved it, who have invested in the mobile space and know what works. And so I'm kind of hoping it sparks our company, sparks our growth, and sparks our innovation.
Hi, my name is Omar. I'm from Remote Software. We develop utilities which can recover data, erase data, manage data, and optimize data. We are based out of Bangalore. We have been in business since 2011 April. We have about 22 products, and in Mobisparks we are trying to basically present ourselves because recently we launched an app which can be used on a PC and can recover data from an Android phone. So we are going to replicate this for the pads, iOS and Windows 8 platform.
Hi, I'm Sabirish Prakash. I'm the CEO of SectorCube Technolabs. We're a company that started in October 2011 by 7 college friends. We started off with 7 guys, and right now we are 12 in number. What we do is we integrate Android into electronics. Our first product was made. It was launched in June 2012. The MATE stands for Microwave Android Integrated Device. We basically put integrated Android into a microwave oven. The oven can download recipes from the internet, and it can read the recipes, sense the timings and all that, and it will ask you to put in the ingredients necessary, and it will cook itself basically.
Wow.
And like actually first we wanted to bring out the product from in our brand name itself. Then we are right now collaborating with an Indian manufacturer and like bringing it out as their product. And so we are expanding the MATE technology. Actually it is a patented product, and the MATE technology is now being expanded into the more home appliances, TV, fridge and all that, and even into car automation, infotainment systems and all that. We contacted the techno guys. They were very supportive, and they arranged for us the product launch and all that, and even then from right from then they've been supporting us with the collaboration process, and then setting up our office. We got an office space in Innovation Lab Ernakulam, and then we've shifted to Startup Village actually. So all this are in association with Technopark and MopMe Wireless Solutions. From Mobisparks, well, first of all we thank you for selecting us into this event. And then like we need to meet more people. Like we're just youngsters, we are just 1 year old, so we need to know what the market is. We need to study from the experienced guys. So like 1 year back we didn't have any idea, so from there we've come here, so we need to go a lot way. So like we need to study from this event.
Yeah, hi, I'm Vishnu Ranad.
I'm Shirish Hirekodi.
Both of us are from Twang. Twang is an on-demand mobile music library for smartphones around the world. We basically stream Indian music to smartphones via Wi-Fi and 3G. We just launched 5-6 days ago, and we stream about 50,000 tracks of very good Indian music spanning various genres, Hindustani, Carnatic, fusion, folk, and we have more than 5,000 albums. We feature more than 4,000 artists, and we also work directly with independent musicians. We've tied up with people like Shiva Mudgal and Praveen Godkindi and Sudha Raghunathan, and basically getting Indian music out there to the world. There's a very large interest in Indian music. A lot of Indian music lovers out there, and not necessarily Indians. This is our effort in trying to get music that is very difficult to access today out to people around the world who love Indian music. Yeah, so ours is a mobile-only application. We don't have a web application, at least not at this point in time. And we did that with an intent, and it was done on purpose, because you would like to carry your music wherever you go, right? At home you want to listen to it in your living room, in your bedroom, with your family. You want to listen to it in your car. You want to listen to it when you're traveling. So it doesn't make sense to have a web-only version available. So we set out to build a mobile app, and it's a mobile-only app at this point in time. And I think what our users have so far gotten back to us with is the kind of music we carry is very unique. It's very difficult to find it even in India, right? Leave alone outside of India. This is music that also has a lot of a loyal user base, right? I mean, if you have classical music, you have generations listening to the same track, as opposed to any other kind of popular music, which is great sounding for maybe 7 days, and on the 8th day you're going to move on. And the other good thing that has worked well for us is we are very artist friendly. So we work directly with musicians, and we provide them with a lot of promotions. We provide them with a lot of visibility. We provide them with reach that is very difficult through any other medium, even through live concerts, right? As I said, we launched 5 days ago, and still very early days for us. But in the 5 days, we've had close to 500 downloads of the app, out of which 300 and something or close to 400 are unique users. We have more than 200 who are active users, which means these are people who are using the app at any given point in time. And a retention rate of over 85%, which I think is a very interesting statistic. But as I said, we are 5 days old, so it's very early days. The numbers are still very new, so we shouldn't read too much into it. But we've gotten excellent feedback so far, not just from users, but also from the musicians whose music we carry. If there's one thing we want to take away from Mobisparks is a large number of users on Twang, including people from your story and people attending Mobisparks, and I think that's probably the single takeaway that both of us would wish for. Anything beyond that is, I would say, is gravy. It's a good question. As I said, until the day of Diwali, we were extremely busy getting the app ready, and given that the entire Twang team is just the two of us, we haven't sat down and thought about how we want to scale up, just in terms of getting more content. But I think our first priority is to get a large number of users on board, and also to get revenues through advertisements. We are an ad-supported app, and we're already talking to advertisers who are extremely interested in partnering with us because it's a very targeted audience we provide. And I think once the business model is validated and once we see revenue coming in, then I think it's probably much easier to go and ask somebody else for money. So we are extremely thrilled and proud to be one of the top 15 companies to present at Mobisparks. And we are a music library. Please do check us out. And I think Mobisparks is an excellent platform for startups like ours, a very young startup like ours, to get visibility, get connected to other people. And I think this is an excellent platform for any other startup that's being formed at this point in time.